Candon City Division, tara na!
Hello and good day, dear students. Welcome to Tirad Pas Network, DepEd Candon City Telescuela. I am Teacher Angelica, and I will be your teacher for today's episode in Grade 8 Mathematics. Are you ready to learn? That's great! Let's get started. Our lesson for today is all about factoring polynomials with a common monomial factor. For our most essential learning competency, the learner factors completely different types of polynomials, polynomials with common monomial factor, difference of two squares, sum and difference of two cubes, perfect square trinomials, and general trinomials. For today's lesson, you are expected to, number 1, describe and identify the following: monomial, binomial, and trinomial. Number 2, find the greatest common factor of given expressions. And number 3, factor polynomials with a common monomial factor. Before we discuss on factoring polynomials, let us first be familiarized with factoring. In multiplication, the numbers that we multiply together are called factors, and the answer in multiplication is the product. Factoring is the process in which a number can be expressed as a product of its factors. It can also be referred to as the reverse process of multiplication. Let's recall the different kinds of polynomial before we discuss further on how to factor polynomials using the GCF. We already know that a polynomial is an expression that represents a sum of one or more terms containing whole number exponents on the variables. There are different kinds of polynomials according to the number of their terms. First, we have a monomial. A monomial is a polynomial with one term. For examples, we have x, 2y, negative 5abc, and negative c cubed b squared. Second is a binomial. A binomial is a polynomial with two terms. For example, 2x plus y, wherein 2x is the first term and y is the second term. We also have 3 minus 5x squared and a minus 2b. Third is a trinomial. It is a polynomial with three terms. We have x plus 5y minus 4, where x is the first term, 5y is the second term, and negative 4 is the third term. We also have a squared minus 2b minus 1 as example. One way to factor a polynomial is through their greatest common factor, or GCF. But what is GCF? GCF, or the greatest common factor of two or more numbers or expressions, is the product of the prime factors common to all the given numbers or expressions. Let us have an example showing how to get the GCF of a polynomial. Find the common factor of 12x cubed y squared z and 30x squared y cubed z. Let us write down the factors of 12x cubed y squared z and 30x squared y cubed z. First, we have to factor the numerical coefficient 12. So we have 2 times 2 times 3. Next, we factor x cubed. We have x times x times x. For y squared, we have y times y. Then just copy z since it has no exponent. For 30x squared y cubed z, we first factor 30. We have 2 times 3 times 5. Then for x squared, we have x times x. For y cubed, we have y times y times y. Then, since z has no exponent, just copy it. After writing the factors, look for the factors that are present in both of the polynomial. So we have 2 times 3 times x times y times z. Then multiply them, which will result to 6x squared y squared z. Therefore, the GCF of 12x cubed y squared z and 30x squared y cubed z is 6x squared y squared z. Now that you already know what is GCF and how to identify it, let us now discuss the steps for common monomial factoring. Here are the steps for common monomial factoring. Number 1. Find the greatest common factor of the terms in the polynomial or algebraic expression. This determines the first factor, which is the GCF. Second, divide each term of the given polynomial or expression by the acquired GCF to obtain the second factor. And third, express the polynomial as a product of the two acquired factors. Now that we already know the steps in factoring a polynomial using their GCF, let us apply them in some examples. Are you ready? That's great! Factor 12x squared plus 18xy using the given steps as our guide. First step, find the GCF of each term. So for 12x squared, we have 2 times 2 times 3 times x times x. And for 18xy, we have 2 times 3 times 3 times x times y. Next, we identify the common factors and get their product. In this case, we have 2 times 3 times x, which is equal to 6x. Therefore, the GCF will be 6x. Second step, divide each term of the given polynomial by the GCF. So we will have 12x squared divided by 6x plus 18xy divided by 6x. Let us first have 12x squared divided by 6x. We have to divide the numerical coefficients first. So 12 divided by 6 is equal to 2. Then next, we divide the literal coefficients x squared and x. And in dividing polynomials, we have to subtract their exponents. So 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. Therefore, 12x squared divided by 6x is 2x. Next, we divide 18xy divided by 6x. 18 divided by 6 is 3. Then since both of the exponent of x is 1, we have 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So we cancel x. Then we drop y. Therefore, 18xy divided by 6x is equal to 3y. So we have now 2x plus 3y as the other factor. Then for the final step, express the polynomial as the product of the two acquired factors. Therefore, the factors of 12x squared plus 18xy is 6x times the quantity 2x plus 3y. To understand further, let us have another example. Factor 32x squared y cubed minus 20y squared. Step 1, get the factors of each term. For 32x squared y cubed, we will get 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times x times y times y times y. For negative 20y squared, we have 2 times 2 times 5 times y times y. Multiplying 2 times 2 times y, which are their common factors, we will get 4y squared. Therefore, their GCF is 4y squared. Step 2. Since we already have their GCF, it is now time to divide it to each of the terms. Let us divide 32x squared y cubed divided by 4y squared minus 20y squared divided by 4y squared. So 32 divided by 4 is equal to 8. Then we drop x squared. Then for y, we subtract their exponents. 3 minus 2 is 1. So we have y. Therefore, 32x squared y cubed divided by 4y squared is equal to 8x squared y. Let us also divide 20y squared divided by 4y squared. So 20 divided by 4 is 5. For y, since 2 minus 2 is 0, we just cancel it. So 32x squared y cubed divided by 4y squared minus 20y squared divided by 4y squared will now be equal to 8x squared y minus 5. To finally factor 32x squared y cubed minus 20y squared, let us now express the polynomial as the product of the two acquired factors. Thus, the factors of 32x squared y cubed minus 20y squared is 4y squared times the quantity 8x squared y minus 5. To sum it up, let us have the kinds of polynomials, starting with the monomial, which is a polynomial that has only one term, is a binomial, which is a polynomial that has two terms, and we also have a trinomial, which is a polynomial with three terms. Let us also have the steps in factoring a polynomial using their GCF. First, find the greatest common factor of the terms in the polynomial or algebraic expression. This determines the first factor, which is the GCF. Second, divide each term of the given polynomial or expression by the acquired GCF to obtain the second factor. And third, express the polynomial as a product of the two acquired factors. Let us apply those steps in this example. Factor 39mn squared p minus 13n cubed n squared plus 52n to the fifth p cubed. We have to get the GCF of the terms. Since 13 is the common factor of the numerical coefficients, and we have n squared for the literal coefficients, since it has the smallest exponent, the GCF will be 13n squared. Dividing the GCF to each term, we will have 3mp minus n cubed plus 4n cubed p cubed. Then expressing the polynomial as the product of the two acquired factors, the factors of 39mn squared p minus 13m cubed n squared plus 52n to the fifth p cubed will now be 13n squared times the quantity 3mp minus m cubed plus 4n cubed p cubed. Now that you have already learned how to factor polynomials with a common monomial factor, let's answer the following exercises. For exercise A, identify what kind of polynomial are the following. You're given 5 seconds to answer each item on your notes, and we will check your answers right away. Are you ready? Let us begin. Number 1, 2ab. The correct answer is monomial. Number 2, 3b minus 1. The correct answer is binomial. Number 3, 2 plus 3x minus 3y. Trinomial. Number 4, ab minus b squared minus 2c. Correct answer is trinomial. And number 5, 3x minus 2y plus 5c minus 2. Polynomial. For exercise B, determine the greatest common factor of the following. You're given 5 seconds to answer each item, which we will check right after the time is up. Number 1, 2x cubed plus 6xy. The correct answer is 2x. Number 2, 3ab minus 5ab. The correct answer is AB. Number 3, 25x cubed y cubed plus 20x squared y squared. Correct answer is 5x squared y squared. Number 4, 7ab to the fourth plus 21a cubed b cubed minus 14ab. 7ab. And number 5, 12xyz plus 24xy to the fourth z cubed minus 6x squared y squared z squared. 6xyz. Were you able to get the correct answers? Very good! And for the last exercise for this lesson, factor the following polynomials. You are given 10 seconds each item, so take your time and make sure to get the correct answer. Let us start with the first item. Number 1, 2ab plus 6a squared b squared. The answer is 2ab times the quantity 1 plus 3ab. For number 2, 5xy plus 15x squared y squared. The correct answer is 5xy times the quantity 1 plus 3xy. Number 3, 25a plus 30b plus 35c. Correct answer, 5 times the quantity 5a plus 6b plus 7c. Number 4, a cubed b raised to 4 c raised to 5 plus 2a squared bc squared minus 3a raised to 4 b squared c. The correct answer is a squared bc times the quantity ab cubed c raised to 4 plus 2c minus 3a squared b. Number 5, 100 x raised to 5 y raised to 5 minus 25 x raised to 4 y squared minus 50 x cubed y cubed. Time is up. The correct answer is 25x cubed y squared times the quantity 4x squared y cubed minus x minus 2y. How many items did you answer correctly? Very good! I hope that you were able to understand our lesson for today. If you wish to study more about this topic, you can look for it on the books that are listed below. That's it! We have reached the end of today's lesson. I hope you learned a lot. Thank you very much for tuning in. And once again, I am Teacher Angelica and see you again next time. Have a great day.